So nama mi hu wa Ghana kwa only like omudi ebro 2 inchinsio. Hey, I took a bite and I'm like, madam, wait, I have to be doing Kim. I'll be looking with one eye like this. The best will do tim. It's kerosene stove that I know. I stick with the one I know. I stand with the one that I know. I continue your talking. Advocate of kerosene stove. Hey, we can see you. Hello blessed, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra and this is Sandra's Joyful Space. You are welcome once again. I'm so sorry that I went MIA. It's over like 1 week now. I posted a video. Yes, it's not my fault. I'm so sorry, and thank you all for your lovely message, your calls, for checking up on me, for your prayers, and in fact you guys, God bless you. I really do appreciate. I do not take you all for granted. God bless you. Now into today's video. Hey, today's video. Say what you read. Like what you read. Hey. So in today's video, I'll be talking about 5 things I have never seen before coming to Ghana. Yes. Like I've never seen them before. Yes, so nama mi hu wa Ghana kwa only in Ghana I saw those things. So without much talking, let's just dive right into today's video. Number 1 thing that I've never seen before coming to Ghana. How Ghanaians put corn, like cooked corn or roasted corn, inside salt water when you are going to buy it. Hey, you guys, like I've never seen this before. Mihunda. Hey, like omudi ebro 2 inchinsio. Hey, I'm like saying it again. My 2 korokoro eyes and my tongue testify to this one. Hey, let me tell you guys the gist about the first time like I experienced this. So it was corn season, like ebro season. Everywhere you see corn, everybody cooking corn, roasting corn. I'm like, let me taste corn. So one very hot afternoon, I was walking on the street and I was like, the scent of this ebro, the scent of this corn, like, I cannot go home without buying. Charlie, I for buy one. So I walk out to this lady who was like roasting corn. That was my first time buying corn in Ghana. So I said, it's a long time. Let me, I cannot just pass by. If you have sent corn before, So I said, no, I cannot go home like that. Let me buy. So I went up to this lady. I said, please, I want to buy roasted corn. And she was like, okay, it's not yet ready. So I waited for like 2 minutes and it was ready. She was about to package it for me. I just saw that she just took the corn, dip it in some like bowl of water. When she did it at first, I was like, what's this? Like, are you rinsing the corn or what? Like, I don't understand. What was that? I just like, anyway, me, I want to eat corn. That's all I know. So she wrapped the corn for me and I bought it with some coconuts. Hey, my Lord is good, oh. Hey, my Lord is good, oh. It is now time for tasting. As the scent of the corn has already like entered my nose, I've already been salivating. So me, I could not wait. Maybe she handed it over to me. I just like unwrap it and took a bite. And I'm like, madam, what is this? Like, why is this thing tasting salty or what? I don't understand. Madam, what is this? She was like, Ade, what is it? I'm like, did you roast it with salt or what? Why am I tasting like salt in it? And she was like, I put it in salt water and chinusio. I'm like, salt water? Madam, please, when I say I want to buy corn, I said I want to buy roasted corn. I did not say roasted corn plus salt or salt water. But I don't understand. Like, I can't eat this. Like, I can't literally eat this. What is this? She was like, what is it? There's nothing wrong with it. It's nice. It's okay. It's fresh corn. What is the problem? And I told her, please, madam, I'm not buying again. Hey, you have already tasted the corn. So what do you want me to do? How can I sell it again? Hey, is a crowd. That date, I don't know what was wrong with me. Like, is it the anger that I was like, anticipating to enjoy the corn, and I was like disappointed? I don't even know, because I was telling her that no, literally she has to give me another corn, and she was like, for the where for the see that one? Hey, she's not gonna give me another corn. Hey, I'm like, mother, why didn't you ask me whether I want salt water or not? I was like, and you also saw me when I was putting inside the salt water. Why didn't you tell me no? Hey, I'm like, wahala day be that. At the end of the day, I just left the roasted corn there and I went home because I was angry at this point. I was so pissed. I was so angry. When I got home, I was just complaining to my sister. So it is later and I realized that it's a normal thing in Ghana. Like when they are selling roasted corn or cooked corn, there's always a bowl of salt water beside them. And most time when you want to buy, they always ask you, do you want salt water or not? And you answer yes or no. So when I realized that, okay, so actually it's like a normal thing here. Hey, me where I'm coming from, if I buy roasted corn or cooked corn, nobody will come and put it inside salt water before giving it to you. So me, I didn't know that one though. Hey, as time went on, don't try your girl. Hey. In fact, I'm the one that will remind them, please put it in salt water. In Chinuncio, please put it inside, put it inside. Hey, I remind them because when I later got used to it, hey, I realized that no, there's a difference. Like with salt and without salt, like the difference there. If you have not tasted it before, go and try and see the difference and see which one you like best. So that was one thing like I've never seen before coming to Ghana. Number 2 is wearing red clothes to funeral. I'll put a picture of what I'm talking about here. Please, if you wear this kind of cloth, like this kind of red cloth in Nigeria, and you're walking on the street, should I say it? Should I say it? Hey, people will think you are going to that place. I don't know if you know the place. You don't know the place. You don't know it, and now you know it. You're going to serve something. You're going to worship something. You understand? You're going to that place. Looking at you like this. They go. They go that place. They'll just be like making some. You understand? Because they will think you are going to, you know, serve, you know, something. You're going to that place. But in Ghana, it's a funeral cloth. Oh, me when I first saw them wearing it, I was like, are these people going to serve, you know? They just wait like that. They are not even bothered. They are just like, you know, flaunting it, showing us that we are going there. Oh. Okay. And one thing is, I did not even ask anybody. I just assumed that then they go that place. And I've never gone to a Ghanaian funeral at that time. But what I noticed was like, I always see this most times in the weekend. I'm like, so why is it that it is mostly like during the weekend I see these red people, some black? So there was a day they were doing a funeral in my street. And I saw a lot of people wearing red. Like the men wearing the red cloth across their shoulders, the women wearing the red cloth across their shoulders. Some sew it in kaba and slit like skirt and blouse, some sew it like dress. I'm like, so this thing is funeral cloth. So this why they are wearing this thing to funeral. And I saw some other people wear black, some wear red. I'm like, so we're not going to that place, you know. So they were going to a funeral. Like your sister didn't know. Your sister didn't know. I didn't know. As for we Nigerians, it's normal for us to wear black to funeral. Like black is the normal cloth. Everybody wear black when someone dies. Yeah. But for red, no. When we see red, like, not that you cannot wear red shirt and your red jeans to go out or red shoe. You can dress in red. It's not like anybody who wear red. But you see the cloth, the way you put it across the neck, the way you just dress it. When a Nigerian person see you, please, he will think you are going to see that papa, like you are going to that place. So that is one thing like I've never seen before coming to Ghana. Like I saw it first in Ghana. So later I got used to it that this one is a funeral attire. Number 3 is how 2 people will be pounding fufu. Like 2 people pounding one fufu. Hey! Till today, anytime I see 2 people pounding fufu, like one using the hand to turn it and the other like, you know, boom, boom. My heart to be doing boom, boom, boom. I'll be looking with one eye like this. Ki, 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 ki. Like it's as if it's my hand. I'll be feeling like, what if the thing hits the person's hand? Like, it won't be funny. Like it will not be. Please, it will not be funny. So anytime I see like 2 people, one driving and one pounding, I can't even watch it. I can't watch it. The first time I saw it, I was just looking like this. I was so scared. I was like, what is going on? Is this safe? What is this? Like, are you people sure this is actually safe? Like I was asking my neighbor, are you sure? Are you really sure like this is safe? Like I was like, is it today? We have been doing this like long time. We are very good. Ipim. The person will turn the fufu like this, Kim, and the person will do tum. The person will do tim, 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 tim. I will say, God, Radi Yakupo help us, yo. This one dear. This one dear. my heart will be doing gigi. Like I'll be so scared. I'll be looking there with one eye like this. I'll be so scared for the person telling it, like so scared. So because where me I'm coming from, it's one person who put your yam inside your mortar. One person pound. Bim, 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 bim. If the person want to turn, you stop. You can use your hand to adjust and you continue pounding. It's one person who, our fufu, our akpu, is one person too. Please, that was something that I never get used to because my heart cannot take it. My heart cannot take it. It cannot. The number 4 thing that I've never seen before coming to Ghana is the fact that you will not see any kerosene stove in Ghana. I will put a picture of a kerosene stove if you don't know it. When I came to Ghana first, my mother said, please, oh, don't use gas, oh, you must use kerosene stove. Please, oh, I'm scared of gas, oh, it must be kerosene stove. I say, me, I've not seen anybody using kerosene stove in this place. Maybe they have it. Let me ask. I said, please, I want to buy kerosene stove. They were like, kerosene stove. What do you want to use it to do? When I was asking my neighbor, I said, to cook now. She said, why don't you buy gas? Why want to book kerosene stove to cook? Who use that one? You know what? Do people use it these days? I'm like, what do you mean people use it these days? In Nigeria, that's what we are using. A lot of homes is using like kerosene stove. It is these days that most homes are now using like gas. But till today, an average family, you will still see them using kerosene stove. Like, it's very common. If you enter like 5 houses, 10 houses in Nigeria, in an average environment, you will see kerosene stove. I was like, I want to go and buy kerosene stove because that's what I was using in Nigeria before coming. I'm used to it, and like, me, I've not really used gas before. She was just looking at me like this. I've not used gas before. I say, no, I've not used gas before. It's kerosene stove that I know. I stick with the one I know. I stand with the one that I know. I stand with kerosene stove. She was just looking at me. This one you want to go and buy kerosene stove? I don't know. Nobody is using it around here. Why don't we try the gas? So she was just convincing me. I was like, no, gas is very dangerous. So it's kerosene stove. Oh, kerosene is safer. Okay, sister, continue your talking. Advocate of kerosene stove. We can see you. She was just looking at me like this. At the end of the day, I ended up buying gas stove, and like, oh please, that was the best decision I ever made. Like, it made cooking so fast. When you put your food on the fire, before you say you are hungry, like, food is ready. Like, the cooking was going, you know, like, hey, gas stove, here we arrive. Like, hey, no going back. Gas stove, I stand. I mean, don't mind me. So when you go to like most homes in Ghana, you will see like the gas stove or charcoal, like the copot. I'll put a picture of it like this. Is it copot? They call it the charcoal. That's what like they mostly use in Ghana. But in Nigeria, please, we they use kerosene stove, gas. Yeah, we still use gas in Nigeria. But the number 1 is kerosene stove. Then we can talk about gas. Then we use firewood, like in the more local setting, you see people using firewood. I'll put a picture of what I'm talking about. I don't really know if like Ghanaians use firewood. Someone was telling me that like in the Kenke shop bar, they use the firewood. Like, I don't really know. I've not really like paid attention to that. But yes, that is how it is. So that is it on that. Then the 5th and last thing that I've never seen before coming to Ghana, is the fact that a general art student, home economics student, science student, are studying nursing. Yes, so nursing or nursing, anyone you call it. Yes, you will see your classmate who did general arts, home economics, like in the same class with you. Nursing class, oh, like all of you are studying nursing. The first time like my friend told me that she studied like general arts, I'm like, general what? Art, like you are art student. She was like, yes. So what are you doing in nursing class? Like, how come you are studying nursing? Like, where is the correlation? Like, I don't understand. Like, how is this going? Because me, I don't understand. This one is above me. She was like, she did maths, English, integrated science, like which are the core subjects in Ghana, and then she did her electives. You can combine all these and use it to apply for nursing. I'm like, in Ghana, like only in this your country. Me, I did not know. Please, in Nigeria, if you're not a science student, please don't even come. Don't apply for where? What are you applying for? Nursing. You don't even. Who give you form? Like, no. What will you feel? art student, hey, it's not possible. If you are not a science student, please don't even come to the road of nursing, because I don't know what you're looking for. You will explain what you're looking for in that area. It's only science students that can study nursing in Nigeria. But in Ghana, hey, please, general art, home economics, science student, these three people, please, they can study nursing. It is very normal, it is acceptable, it is very okay, it is very good. But the only thing is that I think they cannot study medicine and like some other like branches like science student can like go into. No, I think it is only like allowed in nursing field, like only like in the nursing field, like general art, home economics and science student can like, you know, branch into. But when it comes to like other branches, other like aspect, it's like, you know, science student alone. But for nursing, oh please, it's very, very allowed. And it's something that is very good. Personally, like, I think it's a very good idea, because it gives someone like, you know, different options, diverse options, so that you know, okay, you can do this, you can do this. Just give you like more varieties to like make your choice. Most of my classmates at that time, some were from general art, some were from home economics, some were science students. We were just all together, and you will not even like know the difference. We all are one. When we are sitting in that class with our uniform, we're all like, you know, students studying nursing. There's nothing like, oh, general arts, home economics, science. We're all studying, we're all doing great, we're all, you know, like flowing as they go. So that's something like your sister have like like never seen, not at all, before coming to Ghana. So that is it. If you have watched to this point, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if this is the first time coming across my face, across my channel, I say you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell beside it, so that you will be notified whenever I post any new video. And to my returning subscribers, you know we cannot go without the dance. Like, we for what? Dance. My blessed people, eh? My blessed people, eh? My blessed people, eh? My blessed people, eh? My blessed people. Thank you for always coming back to watch your girl. Thank you for your love, your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do not take you all for granted. See you all in my next video. Bye.